Hola clase, I am going to talk to you about how to use your iLrn ebook for Plazas. We already talked about the assignment calendar and how to find your assigned activities, but now I'm going to focus more on how to use the ebook within iLrn. So when you open your course, here I am in my student workstation. You can click here or here or here. And so I click on the book. Now technically this is not the ebook, right? This is just your iLrn or your iLrn workstation, and you see the familiar buttons here going down. Assignment calendar is the default view. The default view of assignment calendar is view by date. So remember, I told you to be sure and do view by chapter to see everything that's due for a particular chapter. Okay, so we've already talked about that. I'm going to go now to the ebook. Okay, there's this first window, and then you have to click again for it to load. And let me move this window over because I'll probably talk about this in a minute. Okay, so here's my ebook. This is what it looks like. Let me maximize the window. Top toolbar, you'll see contents, table of contents, index. You can close this table of contents at any time to expand your view. Index, highlighter, notes, zoom to selection, scroll hand, print. You can print any of the pages, up to 10 pages. There's a faint watermark in the background that tells you it's copywritten. And a help area, very useful to use your book. It's different than the iLrn help area. So anything I'm going to talk about today you can find here. Okay, then I'm going to scroll down to, oh, I didn't have to scroll down at all. Here is the bottom toolbar, and this is a back button. Previous page, subsequent page, double page. I'm going to go to page, let me say, I'll just find a page. You can go to any page you want to go. I'll go to page 30. Okay, now I'm in the double page view. I'll go back to single page. Now let's say I want to do fit to width. It's already fit to width. Fit to height. But I also want to do double page. Ooh, very small. Fit to width now will help. And now I'm fit to height, and it's much better view. But I wanted to show you this icon. Let me single page view. This icon, and you'll see this with vocabulary especially, these are audio flashcards, and you click here and it takes you to the flashcards for that vocabulary section. These are also located in, well, let me show you. La cafeteria. Really, it's simple, right? And it tells you the English version. These are also located in this central area of practice in your iLrn, as well as some other areas I'm going to talk about. There's a lot of overlap, right? Any videos that you have to watch in your book for assignments, you're going to find in the video library, as well as within the assignment itself. It will be linked to the assignment. Okay, let me go back to my page. So we've talked about the vocabulary. This icon, when I roll over it, see it highlights in purple. That tells you that it's interactive, and when you click any of these terms, it will be pronounced. La Facultad de Derecho. So those are good to know. Okay, page 30, 31. A ver qué más. Okay, now I'm going to go, let's say I'm going to expand capítulo 1, and I want to go to the present tense regular AR verbs. This icon, see how it says play tutorial, I roll over it. This is to a video tutorial that is also located in practice. There are two types of video tutorials. One is a slide-based tutorial. One is an actual movie with someone explaining grammar to you. So I'm going to look at this real quick. This is one of the slide-based. Okay, so you can download the transcript, you can download the audio, and you can download the whole movie. So that's pretty cool. Again, these are located as well in the practice area of your iLrn. So that's what that icon means. Now I'm going to go back to my double page view. Okay, and here's the rest of the explanation for present tense of AR verbs. Now you'll see here are exercises, and you'll notice this is a mouse inside this blue oval. Let me zoom in. Forward. Okay, mouse. This tells you it's a textbook activity, but there's no A, so it's not assigned. This is a textbook activity that has been assigned, and it's due on 9/23. So those are activities, textbook activities. If I go back to the previous page, you can see this has an A and a check mark. Well, that means I already completed it. It is assigned and I've completed it, and there's my score, 12 out of 13. It won't tell you my percentage score, but you can always look on my results or on the assignment calendar. And remember that you can always go back and redo an activity as many times as you want until you're happy with your score. Some activities are credit-based, some are percentage-based, or rather performance-based. Now, when I scroll to the bottom here, I have 2 more assigned activities, and these are in your Student Activities Manual, or ESAM, or Workbook Lab Manual. The Student Activities Manual is just comprised of Workbook and Lab Manual. So in a traditional class, these textbook activities would be something that I would work on with you probably in class, in the classroom, and then I would assign your homework in this workbook, and I would assign lab work because there's a separate lab requirement in your lab manual, and you would go to the language lab and do those. But since this is all online, everything is together, so I would suggest doing these after you've done the textbook activity exercises, rather than as it's laid out on the assignment calendar. You have the textbook activities listed first, all of the assigned textbook activities for that chapter, then you have all of the workbook activities, then you have all the lab manual activities. And so I know a lot of people will just go down that list, which is fine. You'll get credit either way, but it just makes more sense when you're studying to do the exercises in this kind of order: textbook, then workbook, lab manual. Okay, now where am I going to go? Oh, to the iLrn video episodes. Okay, here we are. These are the video episodes with the characters. This makes it interesting because you meet these different characters, Alejandra and Antonio, Sofia, and learn about them, and you're learning Spanish at the same time. And so they're exploring their new home, Hacienda Vista Alegre. So that's very interesting, different because they're from different Spanish-speaking areas around the world and so on, and you'll learn vocabulary and things like that. Here you see, here's an assigned textbook activity. On the next page you will see more assigned iLrn activities, and then at the bottom here's a lab manual activity that corresponds with the iLrn episode. Now, what I was telling you before, the icon for the video looks just like this, play video. It's not that movie camera because that one means it's a tutorial. Here this is just play video. You'll find these in the what is it called? I can't remember right now. The Cultura sections. Okay, the Cultura, when you're reviewing culture. But these are also located in Video Library. Any video is located in Video Library. But they're also in every assignment that requires you to watch the video. You will be able to get to the video on that assignment. Okay, now I'm going to go to repasar, which I need the table of contents. Okay, this is the review for the chapter, and you'll see here more assigned activities, and on the next page as well. But I also wanted to show you these icons up here. Go back to my single page. This A+ icon and these gears. See how it says prepare for the exam when I roll over that, and then when I roll over this, test yourself. This is a web quiz, and this goes to a self-test for the chapter. I believe it's a pre-test, and as you know, self-tests are located here. I'll go ahead and click it, and then you click any of these chapters, and you can take pretest. Let's say that's what I'm going to start with. And there. Oops, I already took it and I did really poorly. Okay, and now then you have a personalized study plan that tells you what you need to do to prepare for the exam. Textbook activities, workbook activities, and so on. Audio flashcards. Okay, but in any chapter to take a pretest, that's how it looks. You open the chapter and then you'll see pretest, post-test. So those are very useful. Okay, going back to the book page. Self-test. Web quiz looks like this. And my Java is out of date, so it looks like this. But you generally you can go ahead with your old Java if possible, and it'll just keep reminding you. So you can do a web quiz, which is timed, and that's similar to the real exam in some ways. So just other ways you can help prepare yourself for the actual chapter exam, which will either be located on Blackboard in the Pruebas section, or if you go to Central Texas, it will be located in the exam section. If you take it on iLrn, you go to the bottom of the assignment calendar or activities, and you will find the exam as well as the self-test if you're assigned that. Okay, other icons up here. Well, I want to talk about highlighting. Highlight, you can highlight in the book. Let me close this, table of contents. You can highlight, and let's say you want to highlight something in yellow over here. I don't know, I can't even see this. Well, I'll just highlight. It'll tell us what this is. Okay, what? I highlighted the word what. And so any color you use. You'll also, if I want to share a highlight with you, it will show up in blue. So just to show you an example, I highlighted this note about the 24-hour system. Now you can always remove your highlights like this. Okay, this is a sticky notes area. You can put little post-it notes, and so I think I put one here earlier. Let me close the highlight pane. This one says, I'm so bored I could die. And then let's say I want to put another sticky note, and I'm going to say, well, okay, okay, I love Spanish. So I'll put it here, and I'll delete this one. So you can make these notes for yourself. These icons, I can't read these, by the way, so you can say anything you want. I can't see your highlights either. These icons will take you to a video. This is a YouTube video that I have assigned, or not assigned, I'm sorry, it's not assigned, it's for your reference to learn or to reinforce the lesson about learning to count in Spanish. This is Senor Jordan, he's funny. Or I mean, he's really good, he does good videos. This one is a similar video, but it's not Senor Jordan, counting in Spanish. There's one down here about time. These are URL links that I've posted. Now these are I just put them in here for illustrating the point. This one is for Snoopy, article about peanuts. Okay, and then the other one is for web proficiency exercises, UT Austin. That's really good, but I don't want to spend too much time. But that I don't often do highlights in YouTube videos, but I would like to do more of it, so you can check and see if there's something that I've posted to help you. Now there is one video I wanted to show. Oh, index. Yes, we didn't talk about that, but there's a let's see, page I would like to go back to give you an example of more YouTube video, because I can post it on any page, and since we have this, I put this because this is a fun video my daughter showed me. Her Spanish teacher showed it to them. It's not necessarily very correct grammatically, but it's funny, from Community. I want to assign extra credit like this. French subtitles, I don't know why, but it's just kind of funny. So that's just for fun. Anyway, if you have any questions about the book, let me know or go to the help section.